Okay, we're going to get started. So good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for being here. My name is Harwith, and I'm the president of the Ottawa Historical Society and the chairperson of the 75th Anniversary Committee, which is the committee that organized this event. We're here today to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the historic On to Ottawa Trek. I hope you all have a program and a pin by now, and if you haven't, please approach one of our volunteers to make sure. And inside your program is some loose paper, including a soup line ticket, so you can get yourself a cup of soup over at the 1935-style soup kitchen. So we're here at Crowd Park. Specifically, we chose this location because the railway tracks right beside the park mark the very spot where the trek began. Wow. Where 1,200 young unemployed men boarded atop the CPR rail boxcars on June 3rd, 1935, to take their plea for work and wages on to Ottawa. Sadly, the poverty, unemployment, and homelessness that existed in 1935 are still very much with us today. So we're also here to send off a group of 2010 trekkers who are going to be leaving tonight from the train station to go to Ottawa and take their plea for a national housing strategy to Ottawa. And you'll note the red tents that are around the park today. Those tents are also going to be taken to Ottawa and trying to nationalize the red tent program. So I'm also proud to say that our fundraising has been very successful, and successful enough that we are able to sponsor 3 people from the homelessness advocate community to be part of that delegation going tonight. And the plaque that we are unveiling today will be installed tomorrow on the overpass that connects this park to Main Street. And then when you look down from that plaque, you will be looking directly onto the railway line where the trek began. And so it will serve as a permanent reminder of this inspiring moment in labor history. We have a great lineup for you today, and we hope that the sun cooperates or that at least the rain holds off. And to begin, I'd like to invite Jerry Ferrel from the Musquiem First Nation, who will open our ceremony with a welcoming. Jerry.
Good afternoon. As you heard, my English name is Jerry Ferrel. My ancestral name is Sulcemia. I am from the Musquiem Nation. My father is Musquiem and my mother is Stalo. I'm here today to represent the Musquiem Nation on behalf of Chief and Council, the elders, and band members. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the traditional territory of the Musqueam people. Vancouver is the heart of our traditional territory, and we have been, and still are, caretakers of the lands and waters in the area. I'd like to thank the organizers for acknowledging and respecting that they are in our traditional territory. My hands go up to them for that acknowledgement. It's a great honor to be here today for the 75th anniversary celebration of the On to Ottawa Track. Thank you so much for inviting me to this historical event and for educating me on our sad history in Canada. I went online and read, and I became very, very sad, and my heart was heavy. So, you know, it was a very sad time, a very tragic time for people in Canada. Many families lived on government relief. Single men and women couldn't get government relief even though there was no jobs. And the single men were sent to labor relief camps and worked for 20 cents a day in very, very poor conditions. We are here today to honor these men and commemorate this historical trek to Ottawa. My parents made sure that they talked to us about the Great Depression, the dirty 30s. So we're well aware of the struggles that people went through during that time, the 30s and 40s. And I hope that our children and our children's children are told these stories so that they too can honor and respect all the people that lived in that time. So I'd like to offer prayer right now. If you'd like to stand if you're able. And ask you to pray to your own God in your own way, or join me in my prayer. Creator, we offer our thanks for the abundance that has been provided for us today. Our prayers go out to the organizers of this anniversary celebration for bringing people together in a good way to honor the truckers of 1935. Our gratitude goes out to the many service clubs, women's groups, churches, labor groups, and kind citizens who supported the truck with food and shelter on the journey east. Your kindness will always be remembered. Our gratitude goes out to the truckers for changing our society and our nation. We honor all those that went before us, those that struggled for the right to work for fair wages and the right to work with honor. We thank you. Our prayers go out to the men, women, and children who lived through the Great Depression for the many lessons they passed down to us. We honor their struggles and their will to survive. Creator, our blessings to those men that had the courage to change our country, and to those that continue to fight for social justice. Creator, our prayers go out today for the homeless, for the children on the street, for the elders, for those that are sick and in hospitals and institutions. I ask that their needs be met, and that we provide service to them in a kind, gentle, and compassionate way. Creator, bless each and every person here today, all my relations.
Thank you very much, Jerry Sparrow. Next up we have Deputy Mayor Tim Stevenson, and we're very thrilled that he's here to read a proclamation that has been passed by the City of Vancouver. And Tim Stevenson.